Hi there and welcome to Little Girl's Wish. Miriam speaking. Trust you're well wherever you are in the world as we transition into the spring and into the autumn, whether you're in the northern or the southern hemisphere. I wanted to touch on the idea of trusting our intuition and also looking for our soul purpose. There is so much light coming onto the planet, so much light that there are many multitudes of experiences that we're going through, the body, the physiological body, our emotional body, our mental body, thoughts, our feelings. Things look very different. Things are very different in the outer world, and for sure we're feeling different, having different experiences in our inner world, really wondering, really questioning what is going on and how different life feels. Yes, it does feel very different. And the reason for that is that we are transitioning out of this 3D temporal world into the 4D. We have transitioned into the 4D and moving towards the 5th D. So what does that mean to anyone who's coming into this terminology for the first time? Really, it's an expansion of consciousness, an expansion of awareness, a much greater sense of who we are, who you are in this world, understanding that we are spirit having a physical experience, waking up to realities on the planet as they're playing themselves out at the moment. The more light that comes onto the planet, the more it is compressing the darkness, the more it is really within ourselves. It is squeezing that darkness, it's bringing it out from the unconscious into the conscious realm of our beingness, to bring it into the light, so that we can once and for all time let go of old hurts, pains, angers, sorrows, regrets, fears, the biggest one of all, fears mostly, and to come to that place of love. So settling into that place of love, self-knowing, self-worth, self-acknowledging, when we take self-responsibility on our lives and who we are, what we think, what we feel, how we are in the world, whether we're reactive or we flow with what is. This is our mission, vision, purpose, to flow into our heart space. It's, of course, going from the mind down into the heart, that longest 12, 14-inch journey that we all need to make, which is the longest journey we will ever have to make in any lifetime. And this is the lifetime. This is the time. This is the time now. So how do we make that transition? I mean, how do we really get out of our heads? You know, we're constantly trying to figure our way out of different situations. We're trying to figure out how we can make some money, particularly after 2020 being the reality that it was. What are we doing with that? How are we moving out of that? How are we expanding our awareness of ourself and the whole situation, in fact? What are we doing to move beyond that and to wake up to the truth, wake up to really what has been transpiring in the world, and how we can now move beyond that, awaken, expand, and understand and intuit the truth for ourselves that comes from deep inside of ourselves. We've had plenty of time, quiet time to really be with ourselves. Well, as things have in some places opened up, are we just rushing back into that same old mindset? Or are we remembering that the quiet time, the meditative time, the reflective time, the time out in nature is really what we need to find balance in and with? You know, we've come out of a very fractured society, very stressful, goal-oriented and results-oriented society. And now when we look back, can we see that we've received very little fulfillment from that? If anything, it has created a lot of stress and really fractured the psyche. It has created a split between who we think we are, the identities that we place on ourselves, and who we really are deep inside of ourselves. So as far as intuition is concerned, some people might say, well, I don't know how to intuit. Like, how do I drop from my head to my heart? It does require quiet time, just quiet, still time. When you're walking, going for a walk out in nature, don't take your phone with you. Don't even take your music with you. Just walk. Be in the moment. Connect each footstep to Mother Earth. Send your love down into the earth and open the plugs in the bottom of your feet so that you can receive her love into your cells, bones, muscles, organs, and tissues, and your awareness as you're walking. So it's a two-way energy stream when you're walking. It's also very meditative. And I find that when I do a walking meditation, a lot of insights come to me because I'm in my world, in that bubble, in that energy field of just silence on the inside. And my body is walking, my legs are walking, but I'm not thinking about it. I'm just in that sacred space as I walk out in nature. Another thing to do is keep asking questions, relying on the inside for things that you need to know. And it can be the simplest things. Like very often in the morning, I will sit and say, okay, do I get up now? Should I meditate now? And even go into my closet. What do I need to wear today? And I'll scan my wardrobe and I will allow actually the clothes that need to or want to be worn in that day to come forward to me and to present themselves and say, this is what you need to wear today. It's just a knowing. It's just from the inside out rather than messages coming to you from the outside in. Yes, we do get messages from the universe, but the question is, what are we paying attention to from the inside out? How do we pay attention to those messages? Who do I need to call today? Who do I need to speak to now? Who do I need to email at this point in time? Those are the questions we ask, and then we wait to hear the answers. And those are the things that we need to do in order to start to build the awarenesses, the intuition, because now we're starting to listen. And it's that still small voice, or it could be a picture. See that person. Look at what we need to eat now. When do we need to go there? Who do we need to speak to? What do we need to do now? Slowly it comes to you, and with practice, you start to accustom yourself to listening into your intuition. And as far as your soul purpose, as far as our soul purpose, we're looking now at this time to really understand what our soul purpose is. And people ask me, well, how do I know? What is my soul purpose? What is my soul purpose? And I feel there's a really simple trick and little tool to use without any expectations in the moment, that you ask the question, how can I be of service today? Who can I share with today? How can I be of service in the world? And let it go. Once again, the messages will come to you. You may see a vision, you may hear something, you may have an aha moment. The world will maybe signal to you from the outside because you've asked that question from deep inside of you, from a place of love and genuine, authentic desire for a sense of fulfillment and a sense of how to be yourself in the world, to share with others, to share with the planet, Mother Earth, to share your light in a very meaningful and divine way. A very simple question. How can I share today? With whom can I share today? How can I be of service today? To whom can I share my love and my light with today? And, you know, with things moving so rapidly, with the light and the energy coming onto the planet with such intensity, our answers are coming very quickly. The signs will come very quickly once you have asked that question and released it and let it go without any expectations of what you think you might want or need to hear. Just be. And everything comes to you in the right time, for the right reason, and all is perfect. I hope that's been helpful to you. A few little tips. I'm sending you my love and wish you well as this journey of ours is expanding exponentially. And it's a very exciting time to be alive on the planet at the moment. Dream about heaven on earth, because it is here. It's right here deep inside. So bring it out from the inside out and manifest it. Take good care. All my love. Bye for now.